What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel, and today I have another Lego set review. Today I have the Lego Everyone is Awesome set. If you guys heard my Lego haul video, I said everything is awesome. It's actually everyone, which I had to read the box for that. I always thought it was everything, but it's everyone. Anyway, the set number for this is 40516. Recommended ages is 18 plus, and the piece count is 346. Now, if you guys don't know what this set is, this is basically an LGBTQ gay set, I think. So, yeah, it's, of course, supposed to represent the pride flag, which is cool, but I didn't get it for that. I actually got it for the really cool figures, the monochrome figures, you would call them. And, of course, you guys are probably wondering, oh my god, where's the Batman set review? Where's all that stuff? Well, of course, the Batman set review will be coming out soon. I will redo that video again, because I didn't really like the original one that much either. And then also, just to say, in this video, I have finished building all of the brand new sets that I got from my birthday. So, of course, this set, the Sanctum Sanctorum, and the Avengers Quinjet are all finished building. So, yeah, anyway, without further ado, let's take a look at the figures. So, of course, I'm not going to do my recent, just my normal format for doing this, because, of course, this is a very interesting set. It's the only set, really, that the figures aren't really that detailed, because they're monochrome figures. So, there really isn't anything special with them, except the special hair pieces and some of the colors on the figures, like having a yellow figure, which we'll break all that down right now. But first, starting off with the first figure we have is the black Lego minifigure. Now, this is just a plain old black minifigure. Of course, nothing is new on this figure at all. This is just a plain old figure that's been coming out for a while. Of course, the hairpiece is just the same old hairpiece that's been used on a couple figures. It's been used on Shuri. It's been used on a bunch, so if you don't have this hairpiece and you get this set, it's pretty cool, but this is already in my collection. This is kind of a bland figure right here. There's nothing really, anything new bringing to the table here. Yeah, there isn't anything new with this figure. It's just the same old reuse. Next up, we have the reddish-brown figure, and this is really cool, because, of course, reddish-brown, I think, is pretty common. I don't know if it is common that much, but of course, what isn't common, and I think actually is exclusive in this set, is the reddish-brown Finn hairpiece, which is pretty cool to have. It has come... this did first appear on Finn back when the Force Awakens sets came out, which, yeah, this hairpiece is really cool to have in reddish-brown. The possibilities for some of these hairpieces are endless for customs that you can make. Some people have used it on Rick and Morty. Morty is Morty, the figure that they used it on. So, yeah, there's that. Next up, we have the red Lego minifigure, and this is just a plain old red figure once again, no printing or anything. The only exclusive thing about this dude, I think, is the hair color. The hair color is actually in red, which is such a cool hairpiece to get in this, which I wonder who I will actually use this for, because I am planning on using this red spiky hairpiece for somebody in the near future. But, of course, one of the customs that you guys could make if you guys don't have them in your collection is a custom Human Torch. Right here could actually work really well, but if you have maybe Kai's face or something from the old Lego Ninjago sets, you could probably make a really cool version of him with adding the Power Blast pieces as well too. So yeah, of course, next up we have this Lego minifigure. It's pretty cool. Of course, we have the orange ponytail, which is I think exclusive. I don't know if it is or not, but I think it has appeared in some sets. But once again, it's just a plain old orange minifigure. And orange is actually really rare in my collection. I don't have that many orange arms or orange hands. Orange is very rare in my collection, so I'm happy to have an orange Lego minifigure. So yeah, there they are. So next up we have this minifigure. This is the yellow minifigure, which of course this is a very interesting figure to have because of the color, which is very interesting. It's of course a normal yellow minifigure, and that means that you can actually make nude Lego, which is very very interesting. Lego has never, I don't think, have introduced a yellow torso in a long time. I think they have sometimes in Lego sets, but they haven't even introduced that many yellow torsos that much. That many superheroes today, originally when the Lego Guardians of the Galaxy Lego set came out, he had to use the back of a spaceman torso because, of course, they don't make plain yellow torsos that much. They really don't make plain yellow because, of course, City is one of their most popular themes, and that's sometimes why I don't get Flesh Lego, because, of course, once again, it's new Lego. Lego kind of wants to stay away from that, and yeah, it's totally understandable. Anyway, one of the weirdest hair pieces that I've ever seen, really, I've seen some weird hair pieces, but this is up there. The hairpiece originally, like the molded stuff, was weird, but making the Will Byers hairpiece in yellow, I don't really know what you could use this for. Really, anybody that you use this for will be insulting because this hairpiece is just weird. Like, Doc Ock, I think, is like the original idea because it was brown originally, but yellow. Yellow, really, I don't really know who you could use this for. Maybe He-Man? I don't know, but it's just such a weird, weird hair color. But I am happy that they did go for something that weird just for the set. Next up, we have the green Lego minifigure, and this is a very interesting figure because, of course, it's a green hairpiece that doesn't have any printing on it. Actually works. So, of course, if you guys don't have She-Hulk, Lego's official She-Hulk, and you have this figure, you could, of course, use it for her because, of course, green hair pieces are very uncommon. They're not really in that many Lego sets. If you guys actually want to see what this hairpiece looks like on the official She-Hulk, it looks okay. I mean, it doesn't look the best. I mean, maybe if you had a scenario maybe that you can use this for. But a bright green hairpiece is very not, it's not in that many sets. Which, yeah, it's pretty crazy. Anyway, just a plain old green figure. It really isn't anything special, just a green monochrome figure. And putting them back. And then next up we have the blue minifigure, which this is a very interesting figure because of the hairpiece. The hairpiece was actually a brand new mold that was introduced for this, but of course it came out in the Queer Eye Lego set and the series whatever figure. I don't really remember what series, but yeah, it's really cool. This hairpiece, once again, I've always loved this hairpiece. It's a really cool hairpiece, and I'm glad that I have it in two colors. So yeah, anyway, the next hairpiece is kind of a downgrade, really. We got the Beehive hairpiece, which in the haul video I said I've never had before. But looking at it, what really are you going to use this for? Like, what customization do you have? Like, look at this. It's a normal orange hairpiece that, I mean, a normal purple hairpiece that nobody will really use. The purple torsos and stuff, however, everyone's probably going to use it maybe for one custom. But yeah, just a purple hairpiece. It's kind of a weird hairpiece. Anyway, light blue or baby blue, whatever you guys want to call it. This is, I guess, your Iceman and your Human Torch right here because this actually kind of looks like Iceman. If you guys wanted to make him in a plain old figure, it would kind of actually sit by. Because of course, I have these figures already. Knockoff version, so of course I'm not going to use these guys, but if you guys actually want to, you can. Maybe use an old J head, maybe. But yeah, of course the hairpiece is in the baby blue hair color, which I think is exclusive once again for this set, which, yeah, very awesome. Anyway, just a normal figure everywhere else. Next up we have another figure, which this is the white minifigure. The most interesting part about this guy is that he has a white surfer dude hairpiece. This is very rare. It only came, I think, on Quicksilver and a couple other figures. And some people actually skipped out on that minifigure. I know I did. But yeah, of course, this hairpiece is really cool to have in this color if you guys want to make a custom Lego Quicksilver, which is probably what I'm going to do with this hairpiece. But yeah, very awesome hairpiece. But next up, the last figure we have is the magenta figure, and this is very cool. The Wonder Woman hairpiece in pink was the best idea that they could have went for. You can make Jessica Jones from the classic comic books with this hairpiece. It's just so big, and it's really awesome. I really like it a lot. The pink figure is really cool as well, and it's just a really nice figure. It's pretty awesome. It's pretty cool to have that hairpiece as well. Yeah, it's pretty cool. But those are the figures. Taking a look at this set, there really isn't anything special about this set. Once again, it's just a plain old rainbow with the figures representing the colors. And the reason why they are plain figures is because you could picture yourself as being any one of these figures. It's kind of also why Lego went with the yellow color, because of course you could picture any skin tone or anything on there, whatever you guys cared. Then of course they introduced the flesh so they could do licensed sets. So a bit of fun facts for you guys. But of course, removing the figures and just taking a look at the actual set itself, it's once again just a rainbow. It's nothing special. The way they build this is really cool. Of course, the tiles, of course, the plates get bigger and bigger and bigger the way you go down. Of course, so you can have that diagonal line, which is really cool. The way they build this is very unique. It's not just plates stacked up on each other with maybe some plates going across like this. No. It's actually just some bricks on the outside to cover up the tan bricks that they go in the middle. So of course this is very sturdy, and as you can see, this is a very strong set. I really love sometimes when Lego comes out with an insanely strong set, like you kind of try to pull on it maybe and you wouldn't break it. I mean, there you go, but that's actually kind of a cool inside look at what it looks like. Not on purpose, but glad I did it. So this is kind of how Lego actually did it. They just put bars on the inside of it to make it very sturdy, which as you guys saw there, the whole top came off, which is very cool. Of course, sometimes they did do this as well. They just put the colored bricks on the inside. But yeah, that's how they basically built the whole set, which is very interesting and a very sturdy set. If you look at it from the back as well, it's just a rainbow. I mean, it's just a rainbow. It's not really that cool. But you maybe could use this maybe for a custom mock, maybe. If you maybe got rid of black. But you could use this for a mock, maybe a rainbow, the Rainbow Bridge in Thor. I think that would be interesting, but it's a very cool display. It's cool. It represents what the source material is, and I respect that, which is pretty cool. Anyway, the black is on the side as well. It's a pretty cool set. Anyway, of course, that's kind of it for the set review. It's just a figure, basically a plaque for these figures that you can add on here. And of course, I got this for the figures. I'm excited to make some customs with these dudes. You might see these pieces pop up in some sets, who knows? I might deliberately say, oh, it's from this, and then I might not say where it's from and have you guys guess maybe, I don't know. But some of my favorite figures, actually, I'll say that when I actually get all the figures back on here. So yeah, the set itself though is very cool. It's very interesting. I've never seen it before. I know this set actually says 18 plus, but the building, it doesn't mean the building, it means the actual what it's supposed to represent. Like, I guess a 7 plus and 8 plus set is where you have sets with stud shooters. I mean, a perfect example, really, not to diss the Quantum set. I mean, look at this. It's a wacky build that has stud shooters that are on here. But if Lego made this in how they made this in the Sanctum Sanctorum, it would be more, I guess, less stud shooters and more just for looks, I guess. And this set doesn't have any hard building, so if you're 7 or 8 or something and you want to pick this set up, it really wouldn't hurt the build. It was probably the easiest set that I built. That's why I built it first. But yeah, overall this set is really cool. I like it a lot. The hair pieces and the specific colors are really cool. But of course, we gotta take a look at the instruction manual and then the box, and then I guess I already gave my final thoughts, but I guess I'll wrap up the video. So yeah, let's take a look at the instructions. The instructions are pretty thin compared to the next Lego sets that are coming out after this. But yeah, as I showed you guys right here, they really just take poles and stuff and they shove them in the middle. It was a very repetitive build. It kind of was boring after a while. But of course, the last page, the pages end at page 36. You get all of the pieces that are in this set, which is pretty cool. And then next up you do get some more pieces, and then feedback you can win. And on the back is a really nice thing. You actually have all the colors in a line, which is really cool. And what's actually cool about this is for these figures, since they don't have any faces to make them actually turn their head and stuff, all you got to do is move their hair around, which is pretty cool. But yeah, there are the instructions. Now we're going to take a look at the box. The box is very simple and colorful. As you guys can see, the colors up here, they're very cool. On the side, it really isn't anything special, but on the back, once again, just photos of just the sides and back. It's a very simplistic set, I guess, but it's a very cool set. So that is the box, and yeah, it's a box. So yeah, I guess I gave my thoughts on this already, so I guess overall, once again, this set is very cool. It's creative. I love what it's representing. I stand by it. It's cool, and of course, a lot of people are going to get this for what it stands for, and then a lot of people are just going to get this for the parts, like having these colors, just plain old color figures. For if you're a customizer like me, or you make customs, just purist and painted customs as well, having blank torsos with a really nice background is pretty cool to have. So yeah, that is it for my Lego Everyone is Awesome set review. Tell me what you guys think down below of this set. Do you think it's bad? Do you think it's good? And yeah, I will see you guys later. Peace out and bye.